you know, have a heart attack at 35. You know, I wanted to live healthy.
Are you coming out as a vegan here or what, bro?
And people have been telling me from when I was in school that you look like you're on steroids. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is a steroid? Yeah, we're back with Kim. So I was telling them before I got here just a bit of a brief story of the history of what
you could
sports and stuff that we were never. Well, you were. I was never a bodybuilder and shit like this.
But we both started from sports, bro.
Exactly, but you grew that passion for bodybuilding.
Or just training like that.
Yeah, I don't know. You took so long to enter a competition. Kim was obsessed with bodybuilding, but I mean not competing. I don't know.
Just the actual lifestyle of bodybuilding.
Yeah, he was the lifestyle of bodybuilding, but you never had. Did you have the dreams that you wanted to compete?
Not at first. Like I just didn't.
So basically, it was just a lifestyle of lifting weights, cool gangster stuff.
Yeah, exactly. I felt hard, bro.
Yeah, we never did this for Instagram, but you have to keep in mind how old are you, Kim?
I'm 33, bro.
And I'm 30. So we were doing this way before Instagram.
Just to be strong, like I wanted to be a strong motherfucker. That's all I wanted.
We just used to like to hit that shit, you know. And me, more sports-wise, him more weights. But it was because of him that I grew into lifting.
Remember that little ass gym that we used to train at there?
I almost broke my back.
Fucking bendy ass, like fucking homemade Olympic bar with 200 kilos on.
Yeah, he made me do 200 kilos. And that was my first time deadlifting. Bloodshot in my eyes. I'd never done a deadlift.
That was like 10 years ago, bro.
But it was 200 kilos, yeah?
Yeah, I'm sure it was. It was like all the weights they had in the gym.
I almost died, and that's back when
it was even like those little 5, like you know, it goes down with 2.5.
That's when we were a bit younger, and you know, it was about ego lifting. So I said, like, shit, in front of Kim, there's no fucking way I'm not moving this shit off the ground. Actually, what I did was fucking dangerous.
It was, bro, but I don't think it was ego.
It was a pride, our own pride, but not for anybody.
Yeah,
it's just that
not
me and you were lifting.
Yeah,
we just wanted to move that shit. And now that I look back at it, because I didn't even squat back then. This was the beginning, you know. I was a newbie. I could have broke my back.
Your back is broken.
Back could have been broken.
Spinal.
That's
but
why
kind of like our bodies are primed for those kind of things because we are sportsmen. That's why I think we didn't hurt ourselves. Like we kind of
keep that in mind.
We got into the right positions. Like me from rugby, always being at a low base, driving.
Yeah,
you know, stuff like that.
Cores were strong.
Yeah,
we're always strong. I mean, we had good base and fundamentals to be lifters. Like we could have gone that way or that way. I preferred to stay on the athletic side a bit more. He went the bodybuilding side earlier.
I'm the athletic side now, and
now
he's
he's
bodybuilding.
Yeah, exactly. Look, it's funny. And now that I tried to come back to the athletic side too soon, it's been years.
Yeah, you did too soon, bro.
I had all this new muscle that's not used to that explosion with the tendons and blew out. Basically, listen to this full story. Me and Kim grew up together since we were kids. Okay, and we've always been these big, chunky kids.
I was a fat chunky.
Yeah, he was a fat chunky. I was a bit more muscular.
I wouldn't say fat. It's just like I had a belly, but
he was chubby.
Big bones.
Yeah. Then we both got into sports. Kim started lifting at an early age. I remember we were 14, 15. He'd come visit from South Africa, and I find him doing sit-ups in the fucking bedroom.
Bicep curls, dips.
And I'm like, bro, what the fuck's wrong with you? Let's go play games. He's like, no, man, I'm gonna fucking.
I used to do like 1,000 or something stupid a day.
He used to, by force, come to visit me because he was forced to come here as a punishment. He'd spend most of his time in the bedrooms. Imagine we were at a lodge in the bush, and he's in the bedroom doing sit-ups and push-ups while we were going on safari.
Bro, I didn't want to be that fat kid anymore, bro.
So Kim decided to take a journey into
what? Steroids?
Supplements, steroids.
Yeah, be honest, straight up. I'm fucking haven't touched the shit in ages now.
We got onto similar paths, but I decided to stick to a natural route. No one that knows better than Kimson. And like he would even suggest me, maybe you can try this, maybe that, and he would like remind me.
Not like
he never encouraged me to take anything.
Basically, I went down that educational path where I tested stuff for myself. Like from like 18 years old, I was fucking around with substances and researching them, and like I educated myself and got educated by old school bodybuilders and stuff like that. Whereas Bahij, and I'm not trying to say it's like in a bad way, he's very uneducated on those kind of things. So
what's 9 plus 10?
21.
When he says I was trying to lead him down a path, I was saying if he were to ever go down that path,
Yeah, not that he influenced me and told me, please come take. He said, if you were, you could do this and this and that.
I would advise him to take whatever this, such as this.
And keep in mind, everything he was telling me, I had no clue about.
He still doesn't even know. Like if I had to tell him, no, you'd have to take a test in anthate, he's gonna look at me and go, what the fuck is an anthate? And also, he's just very naturally gifted. Like he was a sportsman, like we all are. We're just gifted in our own different ways.
But you see, like also the thing is, I grew up a much stricter lifestyle with my parents, and I was very much controlled like by my parents. And you know,
Sport was your outlet, bro. That
sport was my outlet.
You could like have
but
your own
culturally,
shit.
I would not disappoint my parents.
Yeah.
You know, so
we live in
like,
Zambia. Stuff like that was also very, it's not even now, like it's taken, but it's very taboo here in our country. So like,
or even with our family and our culture, like
I got in shit with my family when they found out I took.
But he was much more of a rebel as a teen than I was. So I was worried about my parents, and I never did anything for me. I was such a competitor that when I found out that people could take steroids, I got so angry because I said, you are at an advantage now. But I used to be so mentally strong that I said, okay, fine, I'm gonna beat you even though you're on steroids. And imagine, we used to play rugby. I had no clue kids in school used to dope. I went to South Africa for boarding school, and they would test me. They made me piss in a cup.
No, it's very common in high school kids.
I was clean. You look at some other guy, he's 120 kilos. I'd be like, whoa, we're still teens, man.
And when I was at that age, it was like, okay, that was 120 because he's just a fat fuck.
Where I grew up is Zambia, and back in the day, if you know, like literally, there was nothing here.
Not like steroids, and maybe if
who
there was,
would even know
it was
steroids
only your old school guys that knew it, like the older generation, maybe.
Bro, barely anyone.
And
who
to try
would even
get it
here?
Yeah, exactly.
And people have been telling me from when I was in school that you look like you're on steroids. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is a steroid? That's why I tell you, I had this blood clot, and that's even more proof that if I took steroids, I'm at a very high risk of getting another blood clot and dying. And I've just never wanted to put shit in my body, knowing that fine is making me aesthetically look good, but I was so scared to take that jump.
Now I was the opposite.
He was the
like
opposite of that. Yeah.
I used to get scared to drink alcohol and take drugs because I was scared it was gonna fuck up my steroids, bro. That's how fucked up I was.
For the longest time, I didn't drink or do drugs.
We used to sniff a good line or two to get out checked.
That's why I've chosen to live this natural life. It's healthier. I didn't want to, have a heart attack at 35. I wanted to live healthy. Are you
coming out as a vegan here or what, bro?
Not as a vegan, no.
Like are we having like a confession here? That's why I live this way, and that's why I don't eat
I'm not
animals.
that strict. That's not to say that I'm living the healthiest lifestyle. Clearly, I haven't eaten well in a long time. I haven't looked after my body.
Mentally,
No, mentally I'm fine. My brain works,
playing,
but this is a repercussion of not looking after your body. That's what I have not been doing, and I don't eat well. Fine, I go to the gym, but going to the gym does not mean you're healthy.
Different.
How many of you bodybuilders can run a mile and make it
bodybuilding
through?
is one of the most unhealthy
lifestyles that you guys have to understand. There's this whole thing about the fitness industry.
Your fucking libido, you will be as fucking ripped and as sexy as possible, and your dick won't even move.
He would know, right?
Okay,
and why would you want to risk that?
Bro, it creates eating disorders, it creates body dysmorphia, body issues. So many women like beat themselves up. They want to take every substance under the sun to get the quickest results.
Yeah.
They fuck themselves up hormonally for the rest of their lives.
What kind of fitness industry is this? If nothing about it is fit.
Just financial industry. That's all it is. Even those that are winning competitions now know that they're winning it before they've even stepped on stage.
It's all a money game. I'm not trying to sell you shit. So me saying I'm natural is not because I'm trying to pump up my own ego. I swear to God, I'm natural. What am I lying? Somebody walked up to me and said, hey bro, you're on steroids. I say,
bro,
no, I'm not on steroids.
The only reason he's saying he's natural is because people are saying he's unnatural. If no one asked him, he wouldn't say it.
I would never bring it up. The first time somebody
easy.
brought it up was when I was 13 years old. I said, what are you talking about, man? So yeah, because my chest, I used to walk like this when I was a kid, I had a big...
The best form of defense is attack, bro.
100%. I also tell you, I am natural because I do not want you to have the problems like my friend had.
I fucked up with me, fertility.
Congratulations, his sperm count is back to normal.
Even me mentally, it fucked my whole... It's taken me a long time to come right with myself and be okay with how I look and go into different areas of... Because, bro, gym also makes you feel that if you can't be the best looking and have the most ripped six pack, what are you in life without that? instead of like focusing on other areas in life where you can be better at something and you can mentally stimulate yourself like that, bro, instead of just having to fucking have abs and fucking
It's a very unhealthy. You see, the fitness industry is not teaching the kids what it takes to be fit and healthy and enjoy yourself. They've just set it up like it's one big competition.
Yeah.
If you do not have muscles, that means you are inadequate.
And everyone's getting judged, bro.
Here I am, I
Everyone's
built
getting
muscles
judged.
and I'm suffering because of it. Sometimes I did things unknowing, like, oh, I have to be fit to make it well in the fitness industry. I am not fit currently. I have all this muscle and stuff, and fine, it looks good, but I'm more unfit than I've ever been in my life. I can barely run, and I'm a healthy guy, okay? I don't do drugs, I don't do any of these funny things, so I've lived a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah, but your genetics.
I've never done anything outrageous. And look at me now. With all this muscle, I'm worse off than I was when I was a teen, more flexible, endurance was better. Live a healthy lifestyle. Don't overdo it and don't let what you see on the screen influence you. Do it for yourself.
I think that's a big thing, bro. I don't think that like in order to get bodies like him or whoever out there that you admire, that you have to now kill yourself and just make your life about that. Because it's not. 90% of it is just genetics. Like Bahij has got the craziest body, but if he trained like me, he'd be in fucking crazier shape. Like but he doesn't need to, because he can just fucking train how he wants to. He does not to say he doesn't train hard, but like I train triple the amount he does. If he had to do that, like obviously his body would be in another fucking crazy shape because of his genetics. So he can train anyhow and be in the fucking best shape. That's what I'm trying to say, basically.
They see the end product.
They
just see the end product.
Yeah. They don't.
I understand their frustrations though. To be honest, like I was one of those guys looking at these natty people, these fake natties, and I'll be like, why the fuck are you lying? Like I can see that you're just doing this to sell something.
Yeah, but what?
It's
I don't get the point.
It's disingenuous. I won't call out no names, but all these fake natties, and that's what it is. I even made a skit actually about the fake natty thing, taking the piss. So stay tuned for that. Maybe we pop it up somewhere here.
Welcome back to Natty or Not. I thought he was a natural beast, but it turns out he's taking all the roids and... I thought we were bros, bro! I looked up to you, man. You're a liar. How could you do me like that, man? What the fuck, bro?
I wouldn't do it, bro. You know the risks. Kim almost had a heart attack.
Yeah, when I was a lot younger, I had... He's a liar! Fucking mad.
Bad. Like, we were scared for him. And man, me seeing that happen to someone that I've grown up with since childhood, you think I'm just gonna go, yeah, you know what, fucking stick this in my ass.
You know? It was fucked up.
I think it's very real, and nobody in the fitness industry is making it as serious as it should be. You know, this is not a joke. Your body's not a joke. Like I said to myself, like when I sit here and I look at the Mr. Olympia stage, I'm like, fuck it, man. These people don't know if I had to jump on gear. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have a quicker.
Oh yeah.
You know.
You've got that.
I have it. So it's frustrating. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna put my body through it. At the end of the day, you know what steroids is? It's like you're putting a nice wrapper around something that's not so good on the inside. So when you take steroids, yes, you look amazing. You look great. Muscles, the body, the outside looks great, but the inside is, what's the word I'm looking for? Hey,
not always, bro. Some people look shit on steroids too, bro.
No. That's not the point I'm trying to say. I'm saying even if you take steroids, you're going to look good on the outside, but your insides are not going to be looking as good as they are. You're going to do some scans, your blood, your liver, your kidneys. Take it seriously before it's too late.
Your mental health, bro. How many bodybuilders recently have committed suicide?
Your mental health.
Right,
steroids affects your mental health, and me as somebody who's gone through a lot of anxiety, the last thing I would do is exacerbate my anxiety. And I'm being real now because this is real stuff. It could save lives. You're gonna f up your brain. You're gonna fuck up, as simply put, your mind, because you're gonna add these steroids in your body are foreign, okay, and they stimulate your mind and your chemicals in your body in weird ways. So they're gonna exacerbate your anxiety through the roof. Depression, that's very real. So it's just like you're going down a fucking steep hill, downhill path, taking steroids.
Look, some people can handle them and it doesn't do fuck all to them, but for the majority of people, they lie to themselves to tell the
only time I think steroids
if you're competing as a pro bodybuilder.
Not even, it's an unhealthy.
Yeah, but it is the sport. So
it's an unhealthy sport.
No, it's
I'm
unhealthy.
Sorry to say
it's unhealthy.
I'm sorry who I offend. It's very unhealthy.
No,
and everyone
they don't even
knows
tell you it's unhealthy, bro. People need to realize there's more to fitness than just bodybuilding.
If I lose something because of this, I don't mind because I'm telling you like it is.
Oh, no,
It is
bro.
super unhealthy.
Enhanced bodybuilding is unhealthy.
So you're gonna look good on the outside, look shit on the inside, and what was I gonna say? Essentially, nobody in the fitness industry is telling them how
downside.
to actually be fit. Because you're saying what's the final product.
But the mainstream are not going to promote it because it's going to scare people away from
Yeah.
their shows. And the bodybuilders, 9 times out of 10, unless the ones that are very outspoken that aren't winning shows, are not going to outspeak it either because they won't win shows and they won't get money, bro.
Social media has painted this perception that if you have
Fuck the
muscles
sport
and
up,
all
bruh.
this stuff, that's how you're winning in life.
Right,
Let
you've
me
got
tell
little
you-
girls looking at social media saying, oh, if I don't look like this, I'm fucking useless, I'm gonna fucking... They do fucked up shit to them. I've seen, like, physically, like, they
I mean,
all
it's
have this,
just-
I want to look like this, I want to look like this, I want to look like this.
Yeah.
All because there's fitness models that post shit 24/7,
yeah.
like they're in fucking shape and act like they're happy. Meanwhile, they know they're not fucking happy. They're not having periods. They're fucking depressed. They're emotional. Haven't caught a pump in fucking 6 months because they fucking got no sex drive. Fucking nah, bruh. Fuck that shit.
So yeah, that's what I was saying. Is that kids are the majority of users on social media are young, impressionable children, and the mainstream people in the fitness industry are just showing this last picture. And the kids believe that, okay, to be successful, I have to look like him or her.
Yeah,
Let
for
us
sure,
use
but be more
our
outspoken
platforms
about
to influence the kids, or the kids, not even kids, grown-ups that need to listen to this. If you are uneducated on the subject, listen to a few people like us who I have the experience by looking at him. I never put myself through it, and he's telling you firsthand.
Yeah, I can tell you from experience, personal experience. And 9 times out of 10, all you motherfuckers out there are going to agree with me because you go through the same things that I'm saying. You just don't want to admit it because you don't want to stop steroids at the end of the day. Because you want to be like, no, it's not steroids. They're not affecting this. No, it's not steroids. It's not affecting this. When you know it's that's affecting everything that you fucking saying or doing.
Yeah. The fitness industry's gotten so bad that it's pushed women to consume steroids, and I mean, do you guys know what the repercussions?
Oh, bad women. For women,
The
it's actually
repercussions
even
of
worse.
women on steroids.
I mean, even my wife took certain substances to help her in certain ways. 'Cause
Basically, she got into. Was she into bodybuilding?
no,
before
she
you?
was just no. She was always also very fit, but she just wanted to do a little prep, a mini prep, like so.
She wanted
as
to try
if she was-
bodybuilding.
No,
Yeah.
as if she was gonna do a show. So
Yeah.
she prepped herself. She got a coach. Nothing to do with the coaches. I mean, it's always up to you to say yes or no. I want to be enhanced or not. So they're gonna give it a try. But with that foresight of you could be better if you took this. Okay, cool, you can do it naturally, but if you took that, most of these coaches are like this. The coach we had, very fucking good coach, didn't ever do stuff like that, but most of your coaches are catching you like that with shit, just to hide the fact that they don't know how to fucking coach, first of all, because they just fucking put you on anything and everything. Your body's obviously gonna change, and they'll look how great, I just gave him chicken and rice 5 times a day, 16 mils of tren, 10 mils of test, and 6
But they don't put the
for
rest in,
breakfast.
eh?
Yeah, bro. And they put a
Chicken and
disclaimer
rice.
at the end of it. This is your own, like, take at your own risk. Like, fuck, bruh. But yeah, with women, and like, she had things like it takes a long time.
So
if
his
they do
wife
recover.
tried a few.
Bro, like,
Can you just tell them what she tried?
So she took stanozol, which was the tablets. She tried primobolan, 1 injection. Kate didn't change her much. She was on Anavar all the time. Clenbuterol.
And for a period of how long?
T3 for like 12 weeks, 3 months. T3, which fucked up her thyroid. So after that, she bounced back her sodium, everything. She put on like 10 kilos within like 2-3 weeks of coming off everything, because your body just now soaks up all that sodium. You bounce back.
This was her first time ever trying anything,
That was her
right?
first time. She'll never do it again. She regrets it. Okay, she's 100% now, but for a while it took. Thank God she didn't take it for that long. Where most of these women take it, and
It's irreversible.
it's a lot
the
of the
repercussions
stuff
are irreversible.
Yeah, your facial hair growth, your this. Her voice changed. Like when she used to call the dogs, like the dogs used to fuck around, and she used to be like, "Chaos, come on, man, chaos, chaos!" Like fucking the Hulk came out. Bro, it was like a fucking you. So that deep voice, like yeah, baby,
And
yeah,
it's-
baby.
Who was giving the
Who's your
instructions?
daddy?
She was asking you who's your daddy.
Yes, that's right.
She was asking.
Her dad used to say shit like, "How's my son doing?" Stuff like that, bro.
And that's, imagine, only for...
And that was just for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Her whole body, like her jawline, her face started physically
And one
changing.
thing, your
and their voices.
clitoris maximus.
That
Wait a minute.
can also be another side effect.
If you take it for too long,
Oh, it will grow, depending on what you take as well. But also, just your hormones are fucked. Like, you can kiss your regular periods goodbye. You never know if they're gonna come, go. Or
even
just,
women and men can both become infertile.
It creates infertility, but it's not like a lot of the stuff on steroids. I mean, it is reversible for a man, but for women, it can fuck you up.
Luckily
for life,
with Kimson, luckily.
Yeah. It
So
depends.
he got out of it.
Natural
Kim was facing
testosterone.
everything under the fucking sun.
Mentally it fucked me.
All the bad things of
physically.
steroids he experienced. Just to make a quick list.
No,
a quick
like
list.
just mentally, physically. My fertility was fucked. Couldn't have children. Sperm is fine now though. So.
But your
it's all
sperm
good.
was fucked.
My sperm
Yeah.
was fucked. Obviously, simple reason because I'm on testosterone and it shuts your natural testosterone production down. We'll get more into that on more videos when we get deeper and when you decide to click subscribe. So we're not just going to give shit away for free.
No, we genuinely want to inform you guys.
I just want to help people out, just to like,
Yeah.
because I know there's a lot of people out there that think of this and then they neglect those thoughts in their head because they don't think there's another side to it, or the grass isn't green on the other side when it is, bruh. You can still look good and still have muscles, but have a fucking way better mental health, bruh. I think mental health is
Outweighs
our point
the
that we need
muscles
to drive
any
a lot
day.
more, yeah, bruh.
So our final point here: don't do drugs, kids, specifically steroids.
If you're a woman.
Yeah, and if you're a man.
I'm joking.
I also wanted to add, there's only one time I think maybe steroids could be brought into discussion, and that's when you become older. Because after a certain age, like let's say 45 for men, your testosterone starts to
that's your
decrease. So the only thing I would say, okay,
TRT.
I understand is TRT, which I've learned now recently.
And not
With
all men
Coach
need it
Greg,
either.
If you guys want the best information on the internet, in my humble opinion, one of my favorite YouTubers is Greg Doucette. He's not a doctor,
I'm not a doctor. What the heck would I know?
but he gives very good advice, and honestly, I vouch for him. Like, he will tell you like it is, and he has had experiences, and I think he has a lot of knowledge behind what he says. So I definitely recommend Greg. Check his page out, check him out, and that's it from us.
Yeah, we'll be back with more information and let us know what you want us to talk about.
In the
like
comments.
any shit like you want to know, like mental, physical.
Drop a comment below, let us know what you guys want to know about, and we can hopefully teach you from our experiences. We hope you enjoyed that discussion.
And many more to come.
Yeah.
Like, subscribe, and share. And comment.
We are.
Comment. Boom.